Before we get started with the 2013-2014 budget program, Joseph Hinman and I, Jaron Ball, would like to discuss the school year's tremendous accomplishments and extracurricular events.
Students and athletes showcase their incredible feats by putting in hours of hard work and determination.
The Sally Warriors varsity football team kicked off the 2013 fall season, finishing with a 6-2 record. Class C South first team offense included Sean Connell. First team defense featured Brad Cunningham, Tad Beatty, and Tyler Saparic. Second team Class C South offense were Jared Fish, Joe Hinman, and Andrew Rosler. Second team defense included Austin White, Sean Green, and Jaron Ball. Honorable mentions were Logan John, Marcus Zaprowski, Malachi Fesick, and Cyrus Bruce. Bradley Cunningham was selected as a Big 30 All-Star. Sean Connell and Tad Beatty were also selected to play in the Big 30 game in Bradford, PA in August.
The swimming women earned another league title. They sent 7 qualifying girls, Jenna Ball, Kayla Jackson, Hannah Shirilla, Jessica Fish, Courtney Sherwood, Brandy Spruce, and Abigail Meek to the sectional meet at Erie Community College. The girls soccer team started the first annual tournament in honor of Andrea Morton. They won their own tournament as well, and Alyssa Castanis was selected for the Big 30. The boys soccer team had a very successful season behind an enthusiastic coaching staff. Austin Hill and Ford Reynolds earned second team league all-stars recognition. Kate Reynolds and Mackenzie Tucker earned honorable mentions.
The winter season brought many accolades for Warrior Nation. The boys basketball team finished with a 14-6 overall record. They finished 9-1 in the division and were undefeated at home. The boys basketball team earned their first division championship in 12 years as CCAA Division East 1 champions. They were Section 6 B2 semifinalists as they finished their memorable season at Buff State. Coach K and Coach Bennett did a wonderful job conducting the team. Individual accomplishments included Jared Fish and Damian Taylor as CCAA East 1 team selections. Jared Fish was also MVP of the league and a Big 30 first team All-Star. Andy Crandall was CCAA East 1 team selection, and Tyler Saparic was honorable mention.
The girls basketball team had another great season coached by Mr. Woishin, finishing second in the league. Alyssa Castanis was selected first team and Keely Ott was selected second team. Andy Hill and Alyssa Stallman earned honorable mentions. The bowling team finished third in their division at sectionals. All players improved their scores and also broke a school record for total team pins. The varsity wrestling team, coached by two-time state champion Kane Smith, sent 4 guys to sectionals at Niagara County Community College. Bradley Cunningham placed second at NCCC and earned himself a wild card to qualify for the state tournament in Albany, New York. It was an unforgettable experience for Brad.
The spring season is now in full swing as the varsity baseball and softball teams are progressing game by game. The lacrosse team is playing very well, trying to make a strong push in playoffs this season. Senior Sire Spruce and junior Tyler Saparic are leading the way for the Warriors. The girls and boys track teams are running wild this season. Many new members have joined the team as they look to fulfill the accomplishments from last season's team. Some athletes have already qualified provisionally for sectionals.
There are many clubs and activities that have accomplished goals this year. The DECA Business Program, supervised by Mr. Walter Zesnick, took 6 participants to the state competition in Rochester, New York. Junior Tyler Hahn placed in the top 10 on the written test and accounting applications. Seniors Matt Crandall and Haley John won the competition, finishing in the top 10 in the written test, role play, and overall in the hospitality services team decision-making event. He moved on to nationals to represent Salamaca and New York DECA at the International Career Conference in Atlanta, Georgia, from May 3rd to May 7th.
Students who have participated in Solo Festival are eligible to be selected for the Cattaraugus County All-County Choir. This selected group is made up of the top performing students from Cattaraugus County. Students have the opportunity to perform challenging repertoire with other talented students. This year there were 22 instrumental students that participated in the CCMTA Solo Festival. Our school has also very well represented at both the junior and senior high all-county festivals. There were 9 instrumental students that were selected as members of the junior high all-county band, which has students from all over the counties grades 7 through 9. The Salamanca School District hosted the senior high all-county festival, and there were 12 instrumental music students that were selected and participated in the senior all-county band.
This year, Odyssey of the Mind, also known as OM, had 6 teams compete at the regional level in Wellsville, New York. Of those 6 teams, 4 teams advanced to the state competition at Binghamton University. Regional results include: It's How We Rule got 5th place in Division II for junior senior high school. Stackable Structure received 3rd place, Division I, Seneca School. Seeing is Believing, 2nd place, Division I, Seneca School. Driver's Test, 1st place, Division I, Seneca School. Driver's Test, 1st place, Division II, junior senior high school. Stackable Structure got 1st place, Division II, junior senior high school. Seeing is Believing advanced to the states in the lottery. All 1st place teams advanced to states. All of the participants had a great and memorable time. The Stackable Structure took 6th place at states.
The Drama Club received outstanding recognition for their performance in the Guys and Dolls musical at Salamanca High School. It was a real nice turnout for the club. The seniors were very thankful and appreciative to be directed by Mr. Wilder one last time.
That is all we have for this segment on the 2013-2014 budget program.
Thank you for watching and enjoy. Go Warriors!
Well, thank you, Jaron and Joey, for that positive start. What's coming up next is the budget program. The budget program is a look at last year's accomplishments, what's going on this year in our school, and maybe a slight look into the future. Now, who am I to keep you waiting? Here's this year's budget program.
Are you wondering if you're eligible to vote on the upcoming budget? In order to become a qualified voter, you must be 18 years old and a citizen of the United States. Current addresses must be correctly filed with the Board of Election in Little Valley as well. The annual budget public hearing will be held on Tuesday, May 13th, 2014 in the Junior-Senior High School Large Group Instruction Room, starting at 6:30 p.m. If necessary, absentee ballots are available by calling 716-945-2403.
The 2014 through 2015 proposed budget of $27,572,466 has a large amount of positivity that is brought along with it. This year, there has been a 29.17% tax decrease, which is credited to the awarding of impact aid by the federal government, receipt of casino exclusivity funds, and effective fund balancing. Relating to staffing, both retirements and replacements, there are 8 teachers, 2 bus drivers, 1 custodian, and there will also be 5 new positions of a Math AIS specialist, an ELA and Math curriculum coach, and 2 elementary teachers. Along with this, there are also 2 new positions receiving an increase in full-time equivalent. This includes Home and Careers and Industrial Arts Technology. For the mandated expenditures or required spending, there is a 7% increase in health insurance plan costs. However, with CSU and SSO changing the RX portion of their plan, the potential increase is actually a decrease to those savings. TRS is up 17.53% from 16.25%, and ERS has actually decreased this year. Relating to funding, in September of 2014, our race to the top funding will cease. However, we have gained the Casino Exclusivity Fund with the Impact Aid Award. This year's contingent budget includes teacher salaries and ordinary expenses such as operating and maintaining school buildings, property preservation, and ensuring the health and safety of students and staff. If this year's budget is voted down, we will have to remove out-of-town travel, equipment purchases, tractors, floor scrubbers, technology upgrades, non-union salary increases, and the bus purchases unless the Board of Education determines these to be non-contingent expenses.
As a part of the new district budget, iPads and smartboards will be bought for classroom use in the coming school year.
Smartboards have been fixtures in classrooms in the high school for quite some time now, but soon they will be a common part of the learning experience all across the district. As a part of the new budget, 60 new smartboards will be installed in classrooms in both Prospect Elementary School and in the junior-senior high school. Some of these new smartboards will be replacing older existing models in some classrooms.
In the coming school year, freshmen will now be receiving iPads in addition to the sophomores, juniors, and seniors. The iPad program began a few years ago when the school received a technology grant, which they chose to spend on new iPads for student use in and out of the classroom.
While the main purpose of these iPads is for educational use, students may also use them for school-approved recreational purposes outside of the classroom. Students may use these electronics for fun on their own time. However, the main idea behind these new purchases is to bring a priority of technology in the classrooms across the district.
So Derek, what do you think of the new teacher program?
I think it's a great idea. It gives new teachers an opportunity to learn about the school district, and the teachers get to know each other as well.
You know what? I agree with you completely. I'm not saying the teachers don't get along well now, but maybe if everyone was introduced to each other and had some kind of chance to get to know each other, you know, maybe the working environment would be a little bit nicer.
You know, it certainly helps the district run more smoothly. The teachers get to know each other better, they get an idea of what to expect from Sally High. Teachers also learn what technology they will be using in their classrooms.
Technology is going to be a huge part of the curriculum and instruction of the new Teacher Academy between Mr. Collins, our technical specialist, and Mrs. McGarr, our business official who oversees technology. I believe we have approximately a 2.5-hour session on technology and the use of technology. And technology in this educational climate touches everything. So there will be a very heavy presence of technology in New Teacher Academy, both year 1 and year 2 and year 3.
Yeah, with all the new smart boards, projectors, and iPads being brought into the school, it definitely will be changing the way teachers plan their classes.
There's always new technology and software coming out for the iPads. Learning about them will certainly help teachers make the most of them.
Yeah, I just wish more teachers would incorporate the iPads into their classrooms. Maybe if there was more enthusiasm while using the iPads, they could be more useful.
As long as the Teacher Academy helps to make Salamaker a better school.
In the upcoming year, 2015, there will be curriculum coaches placed for math and English in grades K through 6. These coaches are people who come into classrooms and help out with understanding and teaching the Common Core. These coaches will make it easier on the teachers so they don't have to make up lesson plans for substitutes. Instead, the coaches are there to show the teachers in the classroom so the teachers can spend more time with their students and not have to go to trainings. The coaches will be going to a training given by the State Education Department so they can properly research Common Core standards. These coaches are going to be the experts of the classroom and will help out when needed. They will start training this summer with the teachers to be ready for the upcoming school year of the 2014 and 2015.
Mathematics specialists are teacher leaders with strong preparation and background in mathematic content, instructional strategies, and school leadership. They enhance the teaching, learning, and assessing of mathematics in order to improve student achievement. Here at Salamanca Central School, we will be acquiring a math specialist in the upcoming 2014 to 2015 school year. The teacher will be offered to the junior and senior high school students. The teacher will also be experienced in mathematics classes offered here at Sally High, from algebra to calculus. While talking with Mrs. Donna Ingerson, I've learned that the classes that need the most help now are the STEM classes. The math teachers have discussed the topic of the math specialist in their math department meetings. They have established that this position is mainly to build a foundation for students who need help.
At Salamanca Junior Senior High School, there are quite a few positions that people may be unaware about, like the IT positions here at our school. IT stands for Integrated Technology. We currently have 2 IT workers who control mainly all of the technical issues at Salamanca Junior Senior High School. They work with fixing the computers, the students' and teachers' iPads, and much more. With only the 2 IT workers we have working at our school, they have a lot of work that has to be completed, and they can't always get the work completed as quickly as they would like to. With the upcoming year's school budget, there will be a lot more positions being available at Salamanca School District. One position that will be available here at our school next year is another IT position. With having another IT position being available at our school, it will not only help out our other 2 IT workers, but it will also help in getting the technical issues solved at a faster pace. I hope that this video provided you with enough information on the new IT position that will be available at Salamanca School District for the upcoming school year. Thanks for watching.
Home and Careers was a required course for students at Salamanca Junior High School. Student schedules were split into a half-year curriculum of Home and Careers and Technology, swapping classes mid-semester.
What did you do in Home and Careers?
We learned how to cook and how to sew and how to prevent fires.
What did you gain from Home and Careers?
How to follow directions and basic necessities.
Throughout the years and different budget cuts, Home and Careers was dropped for the 8th graders. Beginning in the 2014 through 15 school year, Salamanca hopes to bring it back for the 8th grade students. Home and Careers is considered to be a fun learning atmosphere for kids where they can learn easy recipes and make treats to take home, as well as learning about basic fire safety and sanitation procedures. Salamanca hopes to bring back Home and Careers and fit it into the schedule the same way it was prior to cuts. 8th grade students may have the option of taking technology or health, though all 3 courses must be fulfilled before graduating. Rather than students using the old home ec room in what used to be the 7th grade wing, they'll be using room 60 located in the high school senior hall. Salamanca's plan is to hire the part-time teacher back to full-time, as well as getting new equipment necessary for students to get as much as they can out of the class.
What is art?
What is art? What a great way to start. Art is self-expression. It's about being able to put yourself down on paper or express yourself some way.
What is the purpose of the art show?
To showcase all of my students and the work that they've done and how they've developed and what they've done throughout the year. And not only my students, but the students throughout the whole district.
Where is the art show taking place at?
The high school gym. So it's should be set, it's all through voting. That starts at noon, I believe.
How is the artwork put in the art show?
Each teacher has their own spot where they hang their artwork up. My studio and my drawing and painting students, I hang those pieces, but my advanced art, photography, and portfolio students have their own space and they are to set up their own artwork.
Do you want your voice to be heard? Come to the Junior Senior High School Gymnasium, noon to 9 p.m. on May 20th. And vote for the change you want to see in our school.
As well as adding many new positions and making some positions full-time here at Salamanca, there are a handful of teachers that have submitted for their retirement. Next year, our school will be losing two much-loved teachers, Mr. and Mrs. Dietrich.
I've taught 35 years here, and I taught 4 years at Maple Grove. The things that I'll miss the most are the faculty and the students, because I really enjoy working with students, and we have a super faculty here, and all the children should take advantage of the excellent teachers that we have here. My youngest son had twin boys, and we're going to help watch them for a while, and we plan on traveling. I've really enjoyed working with everyone, and I wish everyone the very best, and maybe I'll be back to visit sometime.
This is my 35th year that I was here. I came in '79. Well, the teaching has been really great, but mostly with Sally, we spent about 15 years being senior advisors. We took them through floats, we took them on trips, graduations. I think being a senior advisor really was one of the best things I ever did here. They're good kids, you know, and 99% of the kids here are better than I've ever seen in any other school. They're great to talk to, they're fun to be with, and you know, when I see them out, we can say hi to each other, and after you retire, it's mostly you just say hi to the old folks. So I'm really going to miss being in with some of the younger kids. Well, just try your best. You don't realize until you're out of here how much more you could have done and how much farther ahead you're going to be if you just apply yourself now. When you get to college or you're out of high school, it's really too late. You've got to do it now.
Not only will the high school be saying goodbye to two amazing teachers, but a prospect will be letting go of second grade teacher Mrs. Moore and first grade teacher Mrs. Herbach.
Well, it has been 35 and a half years. I taught special education for the first 3.5 years and second grade for the remaining 32 years. My start date was January 4th, 1979. We were studying the story of Beauty and the Beast. I asked my students why Beast told Beauty to look at him with her heart and not her eyes. The room was silent. Then one little boy, who didn't raise his hand as often as others, slowly raised his hand to offer his thoughts. He said in a drawn-out manner, "Well, I think that if Beauty looks at him with her heart and not her eyes, that her heart will overcome the fear that her eyes may have had." Every student in the room was quiet. I slowly walked over to his desk and I placed my hands over my heart. And I told that child that he had touched my heart by his answer and that his answer blew me away. and the biggest smile came over his face. And that was a moment to treasure. But that's just one of so many moments that I have treasured over the years. I'm going to miss the teachers. I'm going to miss the staff. But most of all, I will miss my kids. They've all taught me a lot. And I believe it's the simple things in life that become the big things later in life. And my students have brought a smile to my face and made me laugh right along with them so many times because of the things that they say and they do. They give me confidence every day, knowing that they rely on me to help them learn. It's not just about teaching students. They've taught me a lot over the years. As my teaching career comes to a close, I'm thankful for where I've been and look forward to the next adventure that awaits me. And I would like to complete my interview by saying that it is my belief that every child deserves someone who will never give up on them, someone who understands the power of connection, and someone who insists that they become the best that they can be.
I've been working in the Salamanca School District for 33 years. I started at Jefferson Street School. I did half a semester there for Sue Oyer, and I've spent the rest of my time at Prospect School here. Oh, my favorite memories would be working with my team in first grade. All the people here at Prospect who are so loving and caring and giving. Working with all the kids, all the different answers they give you, the things they come in and give you, their pictures, their colorings, and working with the kids. I have a lot of memories. After I retire, I hope to rest up. I hope to take vacations when it's not holiday time. And I'll probably spend a lot of time at my daughter's cafe, Katie's Cafe in Alicaville. So you can come there and look for me in the kitchen. I'll probably have dishpan hands, and I'll be helping her out. Goodbye. It's been a great 33 years. Good luck, have fun, and I'll miss everybody here.
Also here at Salamanca High School, we'll be saying farewell to Mrs. Monticelli. Mrs. Monticelli has been a very dedicated teacher over the years, and the hallways just won't seem the same without her.
I became a teacher in 1980, but I taught somewhere else for 9 years, so let's say 25 years here, 34 years total. I'm a part-time photographer, and I have a photography business called Mona Lisa Photography, and I'm going to be doing that. I take senior pictures and family portraits and team and individual pictures for sport teams, things like that. I make sports posters. I also work part-time for the Post Journal and the sports department, taking pictures, and for the Dunkirk Observer, taking sports pictures. So I'll start with that, and I'm going to do a little bit of community service, charity work, etc. too. I think a lot of my favorite memories deal with my years coaching. I think I coached here. I coached total 20 years. Some was in the other place, but I had great girls and great teams and great memories. 20-0 team sticks out in particular. Just so much fun and relationships that I still have today with a lot of those girls. And then here, I started out in the middle school, and that was right from the beginning with the middle school concept and the building of the middle school, and then coming back over here. And it's been a journey, and it's been a good one. And all the relationships you develop over the years, old ones that you've had forever, and new ones that you make every year. Every year I get a batch of seniors, and I don't know them from before, and it's kind of unusual. I'm just meeting them for the first time, many of them, and make the relationships. And I'm gonna miss that socialization part of it, and seeing them grow, seeing seniors who come in all full of senioritis, and then you go off and off into the world and do good things, and then you let me know what you do, and so that's a fun part of it, seeing what happens to all you guys once you leave. For For the students, I'd like to urge you, one of the things we do in my class is study Salamanca's history. Don't be so harsh on your community. You've had a great past and you had great history to be proud of, and you shouldn't lose sight of that. One final thought for the students at Salamanca High. As I say every Friday to my seniors as they leave my room, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. Thank you very much.
Along with all of these amazing teachers, we will also be losing Mrs. Nussbaum. Mrs. Nussbaum has been a very crucial member to the teaching staff here at the high school, and it will be hard to let go of her next year.
I have been working 28 years in the Salamanca City Central School District. I also substituted for 2 years, so it's a total of 30 years. I'm going to miss two things: my colleagues and also my wonderful students at Sally High. I want to thank my wonderful colleagues and really appreciate all their expertise that they have shared with me. And also, I wish all of my students and all of the students at Salamanca High School, junior, senior high school, well in all of their endeavors.
Mary Plunka is a social worker here at Salamanca High School and is retiring this year. She has worked with many groups such as ACDC, SOS, and many other groups to help students with bullying and suicide. She always has a positive attitude and takes pride in her work.
It's very rewarding to watch students succeed and to be there to support them as they grow and change and learn. I hope that they continue to work trying to build a strong family feeling for this high school and help others find their sources of strength.
Mrs. Plunka has enjoyed working with all the students here at Salamanca.
The wonderful variety of students that we have here. I think we have a very diverse student population, and it's wonderful to work with all the different students.
She has also shared her future plans.
I'm going to be a private practitioner. I'm going to be a trauma therapist, so people can come to me for counseling on their own.
Mr. James Relic has spent 25 years of teaching here at Salamanca. Students in middle school enjoyed having him as an art teacher. Mr. Relic put in a lot of time in the art room to make sure his students would succeed. Mrs. Bartosik has been an exceptional member of the Salamanca High School staff, having spent 30 years on the faculty. She specializes in guidance, helping students fill out applications and scholarships towards college.
Well, I enjoy working with students 7 through 12, but mostly I guess the seniors, because I get to do their applications with them and their scholarships, and seeing them getting accepted into college and getting a little extra money for college is rewarding.
She also shared her advice to students and her future plans.
Senior year is a busy year. Have fun, enjoy yourself, because it's going to go fast. But I want to wish the class of 2014 the best of luck in whatever they're doing. There is so many great people that work here, and I've enjoyed myself very much, and I'm going to miss them. But I also have grandchildren that I want to spend more time with, and I want to do a little bit more traveling, so I'm really excited about it.
Not only will we be losing great teachers here at Salamanca High School, but we are also losing bus drivers. Lawrence Pierce and Nancy Pierce have been taking the time out of their day to make sure kids get to school safely and return home safely. Also, Virginia Baker was a custodian here at Salamanca High School who has worked here for years, making sure students go to school in a clean environment.
Thank you to all the retirees. Salamanca School District will truly miss you all.
The Spaghetti Dinner is on May 20th. It will benefit the printing of the Seneca 2014 yearbook. It's located in the Junior Senior High cafeteria. It starts at 4 p.m. and ends at 7:30 p.m. Seniors are $8, adults are $6, and children 12 and under are $5. Carryouts for food are available. Pre-sale tickets are available from the yearbook staff members. See Mr. Zesnik or Ms. Jankowski.
Winding down for Salamanca High School band and chorus students as they are preparing for their final concert of the year on May 20th. There are about 50 students in the high school band and 40 students who are in chorus. A few students are members of both band and chorus here at Salamanca. A lot of work has to be put in for a successful band and chorus concert. The students have to practice each piece of music for hours on end to be able to play or hit the right notes. For the last concert this year, the band will be playing selections from Wicked, Goddess of Fire, Sea Songs, and Lincolnshire Posy. The high school chorus has also been working hard to give their audience a concert to remember. Conducting the band will be Teresa Killian, and conducting the chorus will be James Bucky. Be sure to come down Tuesday, May 20th to support the high school band and chorus concert.
With the loss of teachers who have made an imprint on the school, change here at Salamanca High School is inevitable. In the next school year, only minor changes such as room reassignment and checkups on the building structure are to be expected. However, the district is exploring big changes for the school in the distant future. The district is looking ahead to the future by exploring options. Currently, the school is only in the concept and theory stage. The idea of expanding the school upwards to become a kindergarten through 12th grade building and also buying more green space for athletics have been thrown around, but nothing is set in stone. Another project the school board would like to see is the creation of the Classrooms Fit for 21st Century Learning Experience by improving technology and presentation space in classrooms. The district cannot make any decisions for the future without permission from the state first. Any one of these projects would take 5 to 6 years at the least before being completed. Sally High isn't sure what to expect next for the school quite yet. However, there is hope for a bright future ahead here at SHS.
Well, that's all we have for this year's budget program. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel, SHS Uploads. We'll be keeping up to date with everything going on with Warrior Vision there. Now, have a good one, everybody.